Birthday celebrated?
Nothing much. Birthday celebrations happened a day before the birthday.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
Actually. Yeah. Our birthday was supposed to just laze around and sleep and stay with the family.
Exactly. So I was here with you.
With the family, yes. With the office family, he was there. Absolutely. And the Sports Today family.
Exactly.
Yep.
So with this family.
Celebrations will continue even today.
Huh?
Yes.
Oh, welcome back to Mr. Siddharth.
Yes.
Who is back?
Of course.
Love it.
Where else but from the west?
Love it.
What has he got?
Sweets
So
from the best
that's the
place.
equivalent, let's say, of a Haldiram over there in Bhopal. Much
Okay.
better in when you talk about milk cake. I really like the milk cake.
Share
there.
the mic with him.
Yeah. So signature place, let's say, one of the hallmark places in Bhopal. So you got to try. What have you got, Sidvi?
I check it out.
It's a surprise, is it?
Yeah. It's
For
got-
Rahul, huh?
Yeah, for Rahul.
Yeah, bring it.
Yeah.
Not
Please.
going to share it with anyone.
I really like the
I'll take it home.
No, I got
You're not going to
paneer
share?
jalebi.
paneer jalebi. That's not something new to me.
That's the delicacy.
Paneer jalebi.
Paneer jalebi.
And also patisha.
What are these?
Son papdi.
These are supposed to be famous from here.
Of course.
Manohar.
You've been to
Manohar
Bhopal?
Dairy.
I've never been to.
That's what it's called.
Oh. So this is called paneer jalebi that we have got
It
directly
is the
from.
delicacy.
Arey yaar.
Acha.
Come on. Nikhil.
Love it.
Thank
them.
you, Siddharth.
Of course, can't say no to Manohar Dairy.
Of course.
Anything from this place has to
Not
be
Mm.
savored.
It's the delicacy from that place, and unfortunately they were out of stock. I could have gotten even Daseri Santra and Daseri Aam also. Stuffed laddus with orange, stuffed laddus with mango. Unfortunately out of stock.
Thank you, Sidvi.
Yes, anytime.
Anurag?
Anurag,
It's all for most of them is for the birthday boy.
for you also.
Yeah, he's
Man
our
from
next
Indore.
next door neighbor. So
Feedback?
Nice. But to be honest, I'm a fan of regular jalebi more than paneer jalebi.
I think you were.
First time I've eaten there.
You
But I
were,
think,
you were telling us the possible changes today. No?
no, you were telling us.
Uh-huh. Good to know.
Sanket Joshi is saying, yaar, ye sab mat dikhao subah subah.
why?
Well, we are showing you how you must start the day, Sanket. This is how it should start.
By the
Sweet
way,
note.
in a lot of places in India, jalebi is eaten for breakfast.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
In Allahabad,
many
you eat
places in Bhopal, we were talking the other day, you have it with the poha.
for breakfast.
Yes.
Yes, poha jalebi.
Yes.
In Allahabad, you have jalebi and dahi as a
Ah,
breakfast.
Ishan Kishan is having a look at the pitch.
Why?
Yeah, but could be because there are certain players who read the pitch better, so he can read it and then pass on the message
Yeah.
to the rest of the team.
But just talk about pointless polls. Look at the one on TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's already been announced.
No.
That's Surya, no? That's Surya and Ishan Kishan. They're having a look at
This
the
is
pitch.
asking the public. Yesterday the team was announced. Yes, we made our 11 or not?
Yes.
But I mean, I don't see. I mean, to be fair, I'd be very surprised if Ishan was in the middle order. So
No. Asking people, who would they prefer
that way.
between Shubman and Ishan? Who would you want?
Janta kya chahti hai?
Exactly. What does the public want?
Yeah.
It's much like how the team we knew yesterday, yet we did a 1 hour show
Fantasy 11.
on Fantasy 11. Nah? It's similar. They're asking everyone. E is equal to MC square. Wants to know. He's fan of Einstein, I'm guessing.
Easy to MC square is light.
MC square.
Yeah.
I wonder what that would be in mathematical terms.
Light. E is equal to MC square is?
There's nothing.
It's
The
Is it?
speed of light.
Theory of relativity. formula,
theory of
no?
relativity. Yeah.
Not speed of light.
You calculate the speed of light using the theory of
Theory.
relativity, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Is it?
For my very
I'm not a
small
science student, but I know
knowledge.
that it's Einstein's formula.
Yeah, it is.
That much I
Einstein's
know.
Formula. Yep.
So
E is energy.
M is mass.
Huh?
C is velocity.
C is velocity. I think it is speed of
Yeah.
light.
Oh.
no, but he's saying theory of relativity through
Yeah,
which
yeah,
you
yeah.
to
Right,
calculate the
right,
speed
right.
of light,
Yes,
which he may be right. Do you study science?
I hated science.
But did you?
But I had to study.
You're a science student in college.
Yes.
So then you're a
College,
science
huh?
student.
PCMB. The double whammy.
The 4 letters which give a lot of students nightmares.
Nightmares. Indeed.
They're also science students.
No, commerce. I hated that too.
I studied science, then I took.
Acha, you did science in college?
Yeah, then I got into engineering also, but chose not to.
So, yeah, that's right. So, you decided science, engineering, everything, and ended up being a journalist.
Yes.
For which you don't need to study anything.
Exactly.
Story of 90% of most
Everywhere I
sporting
saw, I had to
organizations.
give an entrance. Well, let's do this thing. Journalism is better.
No entrance, no issue. No
Same
degree.
boat. Yeah, no entrance. No, in Mumbai you had entrance exams there for journalism. To get into
No,
it.
journalism also top colleges have. But I'm saying to get a journalism job, you don't necessarily have to have any degree per se.
Yes.
Right.
Indeed.
You could be a science graduate, a commerce graduate.
No, to be fair, I did commerce in school. College, I switched to arts. So I did literature, then journalism. So I knew.
And that's a very, that's usually what happens. From literature, students usually go on and
I
become
didn't want to be a professor. So.
the other option.
Yeah.
Don't think too many people would have taken you very seriously being a professor.
So I would have
Also.
been the funny professor. Probably.
Sarcasm professor.
Is there a movie, Funny Professor?
There's the nutty professor.
Nutty Professor.
Yes.
That is the one.
We're having conversations among ourselves, clearly.
Yeah.
So welcome back, Sidvi, and belated happy birthday to Rahul. Let's get down to business, and as a birthday gift, why don't you tell us the playing 11?
How would I know? You were.
Rohit announced it yesterday, yaar.
No. Okay, the exact playing 11. I think
Shubman Rohit.
Shubman, Rohit, Virat, Shreyas, KL, Hardik, Akshar, Yuzi Chahal, Shami.
These were iffy now, bowling we didn't know, but you are announcing.
And
it.
Umran.
No, I'm not announcing. I'm saying this should be
This should be.
Umran Malik, and then
Likely.
one more.
So Umran should play ahead of Arshdeep.
I think Arshdeep is going to be playing ahead of Umran.
And there's one more fast bowler, Mohammad Siraj. This could be, you might be right.
Okay.
I think maybe Umran might get a go ahead in place of.
For these
Umran.
kind of wickets in the subcontinent, you have to use Umran's extra pace. I think he'll have more success there as compared to New Zealand, or maybe in Bangladesh also he had
But-
decentish success.
I'm a bit surprised that Umran would, go in that pecking order so
But
high
how
up
do we-
suddenly.
how do
we
we-
don't know.
we
I'm
don't
saying
know.
if he was to play. I'm saying if he was to play, if.
He is that X factor. To be very honest, I would have wanted to see Arshdeep also, because he didn't have that great match. In fact, the second T20. So maybe you just want to get him back into the rhythm. He hasn't bowled too much. He was ill, wasn't keeping well. So maybe I thought I would want to see Arshdeep at least to start with, but you never know.
So would I.
Because of that pace that Umran brings with him, maybe he might just get a look in place of Arshdeep.
Maybe then we should change the title of the live.
Toss and playing 11.
Ha.
Should Umran play ahead of
Arshdeep.
Arshdeep or
Ha,
Arshdeep?
just change it to.
Yeah.
No.
I'm asking. We are asking a question.
No,
Should-
it's already one.
Ah,
It's a matter
put-
of
put
1 minute.
1 minute to
Put,
go.
put
Or
1
maybe we may
minute.
have, I think.
Put 1 minute ahead, edit it,
Good to start.
and put it. Should
Yeah.
change it already.
Yes.
Remove, update it.
Yeah, na.
Guwahati, a controversial venue.
Anyways,
Should he is done, but why can't we? Okay.
but the bigger question is, should KL Rahul play ahead of Ishan Kishan or Surya Kumar Yadav?
So I'll tell you, I had picked KL as my opener.
Yesterday. But
And
you
he
were,
was playing
but you
in
were
my 11.
outnumbered.
Can I tell you one thing? I'll also tell you. Yes, I was outnumbered. The selection committee just decided again. I'll tell you why. That's what I think. Sometimes what we're doing is we end up mixing formats. I think KL's ODI numbers, barring the Bangladesh series aside, I'd love to see. I think up pretty decent. His ODI number. Also, I think what is the criticism that comes KL's way in T20? That he's a stat padder and he doesn't have a great strike rate or whatever.
In big
But you know that he's a guy who can get you big runs, right? So if that goes out of the window in one day cricket, So I think he could be the guy who could still, and see again what I'm saying is he was the guy who you were looking at as a future captain. Okay, you've done away with those plans. Maybe you've gone the Hardik way now and decided not to, but still you can't really somebody who's going to be a future captain in 1 month or 2 months time just go out of your entire thought process and be removed from the playing 11 also. So I could have fitted him as an opener, but anyway, now that they haven't, I'm just surprised that they have different yardsticks for different players. So for
Exactly.
example,
That's what I'm saying.
for Surya Kumar Yadav, it is said that he is not good in one-day cricket, because that's what the I
Mixed
think what
numbers in
Rahul
T20.
said,
Yeah.
that Iyer has been outstanding in ODI cricket and Sky hasn't been, so I'm going to play Iyer ahead of Sky, right? That is the thing. So he's only looking at ODI as a format. But then what happens when you look at, let's say, an Ishan Kishan, then you're not looking at the format. Then you're saying that, oh, he didn't have a great T20I series, so we are going ahead. But then if you just look at ODI, just as you're looking for Iyer and keeping Surya out because ODI is not on that same yardstick, Ishan did very well in ODIs. And now that you're playing ODIs, he should ideally then come back in that sense. So, but for some people you're mixing format. For some people you're saying no. Form is important. So I'm saying either go with form and then be consistent with white ball
And
form.
Nikhil, there's one thing that I don't understand. You are going with a makeshift wicket-keeper batsman. I am saying, is KL Rahul such an important and essential member of this team that you have the likes of Ishan Kishan? By the way, what is the guarantee if Rishabh Pant wouldn't have been injured, that he would have started in this 11? I have my doubts. I don't think Rishabh Pant.
In
Rishabh
one day,
Pant, Even Rishabh Pant wouldn't have started in the 11.
No, he would have.
No.
I tell you,
No.
again, then that's so you're confusing formats. In one days, Rishabh's been outstanding.
But then, would you, if you're saying Rishabh would have entered this 11, then what about Ishan? Then Ishan wouldn't have made it. Then you would have
it's not
persisted
about
with
it.
Rahul.
Then you're saying KL Rahul would have been out.
I would have opened with him, is what I'm saying.
What? But what is, for last 1.5 years, KL Rahul has been playing as a middle order batsman in the ODIs. So that's been the norm. In fact, they've been following.
But that was before, because you thought that, listen, Shikhar Dhawan is got that place. And so Shikhar and Rohit, being the two experienced guys, have to be your openers. So you stuck with that formula.
Also, what I want to know is,
Teams out.
is this also...
Announce the team, sorry, just quickly let him announce the team.
So Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill, Virat Kohli, Shreyas Iyer, KL Rahul, Hardik Pandya, Akshar Patel.
Yeah, we knew these 7.
Mohammad Siraj,
Also.
Mohammad Shami, Umran Malik, ya Juvendra Chahal.
The only question was whether they'll play Umran Malik or Arshdeep, and maybe
that was the only...
And you never know, maybe Kuldeep Yadav or
Yuzi
Chahal.
Chahal. Yeah.
Yep.
So I think those are the only two talking points or debates, because after Rohit Sharma's press conference, you literally knew the 11. The only 2 points were Umran or Arshdeep. But I don't know. I don't know. I've been a supporter of Umran. I thought he should have gone for that World Cup also. But if I was to pick the 11, I would have probably gone with Arshdeep, because in the last 6 months or so, he's become actually the leader of your white ball attack. Barring that 5 no balls that he bowled, in general, across white ball cricket, he's been the leader, and suddenly he goes out, unless it's again down to that whole... remember, he didn't play the first game because of some sort of...
Yes.
niggle.
Arshdeep was not available.
Arshdeep wasn't
That's
available.
what I'm saying. Because of a niggle, he didn't
Some
play.
illness, I believe. Illness.
Was it in?
Yes.
Whatever. Unless, I don't know, it's a recurrence of the illness or thing. Or workload management.
So
but in that case, he missed that first game. No, it happens. After one match of T20 cricket, our bowlers sometimes need rest and don't come for practice also. 4 overs. So to give rest after 2 matches, don't be too surprised. It happens. It has been happening.
So only one left-hander in the entire playing 11. Akshar. That's it. Rest all are right-handers. That same one-dimensional batting, that factor has not yet been highlighted yet. We are still having that same one-dimensional batting lineup. With Shubman Gill's entry, you are more top-heavy than you are now. If you had Ishan Kishan or anybody up in the top, you would have at least had that left-hander factor also. A left-hander works. Why did Shikhar Dhawan slip under the radar? He was doing so well. He was a left-hander, won you games. We are conveniently ignoring that because now we want to look at fresh blood now with only 9 months to go.
No, but even Ishan should fit into that fresh blood.
200.
Exactly. There is no fresh blood here.
200, you hit and you get dropped.
Yeah, that's
It's
the
not
hard
rested,
part.
dropped.
That's the hard part of it.
By the way, Shubman Gill
He
did
got
well.
dropped
also.
from the squad, yeah, but 11, yeah.
Yeah, from the 11. You have to maintain a bit of continuity. Okay, what if Shubman Gill fails for these 3 games? I'm supposing. Do we have a backup plan? I don't think so.
No, and
Ishan
Ishan Kishan is
Ishan
your
comes
backup,
back.
yeah.
And
He
you know,
doesn't play well in the first 2 ODIs. I
also
see
the
Ishan
problem
playing
is
the third.
because of one player, because of KL Rahul, you can't just play 2 informed players. I don't know if Ishan Kishan is an informed. Can you call him an informed player or not? Because one day he'll be 200, the next day he can be dismissed for a duck also, or maybe a 30 ball 20. So you can't. But Surya Kumar Yadav certainly is, because the moment you get Ishan Kishan into the 11, he will keep wickets. Then what will KL Rahul do?
So you're trying to say that all of this has been done to just accommodate KL Rahul?
Absolutely, I have no
So what
doubt.
is it that is so special about
There
KL
was
Rahul that-
there was a debate within the selection committee, and of course the team management was also present in that meeting, as it happens, and there was a discussion over who the 15th member of the squad was. Will it be KL Rahul or Sanju Samson? If you are discussing these names, that who will be the 15th member, that means Ishan Kishan. There was no doubt as to whether Ishan Kishan should be in the squad or not. There was no doubt. He was picked. Then Surya Kumar Yadav was also picked. Everybody was picked. There was a discussion on the 15th member. Now, if KL Rahul is the 15th member, then why don't you go ahead with those who are ahead in the pecking order? I can understand what you are saying. Let's not confuse formats. And I agree also that in one particular format, KL Rahul hasn't done too well. But ODIs, he's done reasonably well in the last few months. Whatever little ODIs that he's played. Where all did he play? In Zimbabwe he played.
He
Bangladesh.
didn't do well there, yeah.
Open KL Rahul's list of ODIs, please.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. But you you don't follow the same yardstick when it comes to other players. If, for example, that's why I'm saying, Rishabh Pant, had he been available for this series, I doubt he would have started. I don't think Rishabh Pant would have been in this 11. They would have still gone ahead, gone with the KL Rahul.
So, if you have to look at KL Rahul, okay, starting with the South Africa season, India went to South Africa. India and South Africa, he averaged 25.
Great.
When he played that one match in against the West Indies, he averaged 49. He just played one game in that. Okay. In Zimbabwe, he averaged 15. In Bangladesh, he averaged 31.6. That's KL Rahul in the last.
Just go down a bit. So I'll just quickly run you through. This is last 1 year from Jan 2022 to now. He's only averaging 27, by the way.
Yep.
In
I
ODI
see
cricket.
250s, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Go down.
2 half centuries.
His last best series was the England series.
Actually, he got a 73.
73, brilliant 73 in
Mirpur. He got 55 in Pal.
What was the result of that match?
We lost that game. We lost all the games in Mirpur, the ODIs. We won only in Chattogram.
Harare, even Zimbabwe. So Zimbabwe, he didn't bat in the first game.
Yeah.
Then in the next game, when Nikhil insisted that he should open, otherwise he'll not get to bat, then he came out to open, if I'm not wrong. And then he
One.
got
LBW,
a solitary run there, one. Then against Zimbabwe, he got a 30 ball 30.
Yes.
Then
46 ball 30.
Yeah, sorry. 46 ball 30.
Yeah.
And then a 70 ball 73 against Bangladesh.
Can you cut to this also?
A strike rate of 104.
104.
So just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 innings so far
Yep.
in 2022. Just 2 half centuries. One against South Africa. Of course, we lost all 3 ODIs.
We lost all the 3 in South Africa.
Very unfortunate for him.
Yeah.
Every time he gets,
The last.
Well, that's because other guys are not chipping in.
No,
what
I
can he
agree.
do? Go and show us the total record.
The last two good series that he had was
But he's averaging 40 plus when you talk about.
No, that's overall average.
Overall,
That's not going
yeah,
to count.
that's what I'm saying.
Please pay attention to the last 11 matches he's played. That is in the last 12 months. He's had 9 innings in those 11 matches. He's got 251 runs, highest being 73, and is averaging 27 at a strike rate of 80. All of these numbers, sorry to say, but don't really match up to be a first choice 11 player.
Exactly.
I have to agree on that.
And this is, and they are playing for India, by the way. I can understand anybody can make it to the 11 if you're playing for Zimbabwe.
No, Zimbabwe
Bangladesh.
also will have good stats.
No, I'm saying, but still, this is where somebody like Ishan Kishan is sitting out, somebody like Surya Kumar Yadav is sitting out. He is an informed player. Get him to play the ODIs also.
Actually, telling you, I sometimes feel what must I know that we've been critical of Ishan also sometimes when he's not got runs. But to be fair to him, I'm trying to think how he must be feeling, because he gets picked, he plays a few games, then a lot of series he travels, doesn't get a single game, then gets runs,
In fact,
then
the
again
last-
gets dropped.
last
How
two
will you have the
series.
confidence of just going on and I'm just saying, one time not getting picked is fine, but then when I get a chance, I want to sort my head out and I get runs and I want to continue. Then again I get dropped. I don't think if you keep doing this 3 or 4 times, how can that guy ever go back to that confidence?
Yes.
You may destroy it forever.
See, last 2 series, South Africa, when India played South Africa, those ODI series, who top scored in that? Ishan, 93 and 50. You picked him in Bangladesh, he got only 1 game because luckily Pant got injured, medical grounds, he was ruled out.
Luckily
Scored
for
200.
Ishan Kishan.
Luckily, Pant got.
In Bangladesh, not for that, what happened after that?
No, for even then, if he's getting injured, it cannot be lucky, na.
For Ishan. Grabbed it with both hands, 210. Now, okay, everybody's been harping on this fact that, it's a problem of plenty, it's a good headache to have. I think this Indian cricket team and the management have been delusional. That migraine is becoming a pain which they cannot avoid. How it is a good headache to have when you're shattering confidences of a lot of people. Sanju Samson, Ishan Kishan, Surya Kumar Yadav. Okay, for T20 is fine, but for ODIs, he's also there in the reckoning.
I thought you went for a holiday, you would have breathing some clean, good air. All the anger would go away.
And Ishan Kishan, you've never given
Given him a long rope.
any assurance that if you play these many games, if you do well in this series, we will play you in next few series, or we'll play you in next few games. Because he always has to make way for somebody or the other.
Yes.
Be it in T20s, in T20s he was given the opportunity. Here he opened with Shubman Gill, in T20s.
Yeah.
So he always has to make way for somebody or the other. So he and Surya Kumar Yadav, both of them made their debut in the same match, no?
Which, against England.
International debut.
England, yeah.
International debut.
Yep.
So and ever since, Surya Kumar Yadav and credit to Surya also,
Minimize kar dena, na.
that he's been able to cement his place, but not Ishan Kishan. I think he's also fighting for a spot where you have too many contenders. You have, if you look at the white ball format, you have a Rohit Sharma, you have a KL Rahul, you have Shubman Gill, you have who else is there? Ruturaj Gaikwad. I'm just considering all the names. So Ishan Kishan himself, by the way, and Rishabh Pant has also opened in the past.
Yes.
So he's fighting for a place where you have too much of competition, but you've not been able to give, haven't been able to give him any long rope.
Two problems with this problem of plenty thing. 2 additional problems. One, they have not been able to utilize and play the correct team composition with this problem of plenty. And second, the continuity factor. Again, when was the last time a core played together for 2 to 3 consecutive series in India?
No.
You've got to go back to
It's not
2019
happened, I
probably.
don't see
No,
that
isn't this the
happening either.
core? At least the squad.
I don't
Yeah,
think-
the squad is.
Is.
Who's that one player? Maybe Pant because he's there, and Bumrah who's injured.
Bumrah.
Is there
Jadeja?
anybody you would have
Jadeja
got?
maybe.
Jadeja.
And Jadeja.
Yeah.
3 guys.
No,
But they are like
No, but these are
long-term,
injuries. See, these are injuries.
Yeah.
Not saying that somebody has been rested.
Yeah.
So these are
Maybe there is
injuries.
competition in the bowling.
But this is your core.
Yeah, this is. No, this is your core. I think other than the
Rohit
three
and Virat are
injured
playing.
guys.
Hardik is also there. At least the three of them, they just walk into the 11 in this format at least.
Shreyas also you can safely
Shreyas
say
walks
is
Shreyas
the
is
core.
done.
Hardik walks in.
Everyone, this is the core, barring those three guys who are injured.
guys.
So no issue. Just because you guys were advocating Ishan Kishan, Riju Bhattacharya is saying, afternoon blokes, let's not get fooled by Ishan's 200. He can't rotate strike and has problems with quality bowling. Gill way better in ODIs. By the way, just I mean, I think not too many people actually have a problem with going between a Gill or an Ishan. I'll tell you why, because Gill has also had an outstanding 2022. If you can just open Gill's number, I think somebody pointed out yesterday in one of our live chat that he won 2 Man of the Series, I think in
Zimbabwe.
Yeah. So again, he's also a guy you could, and again, any criticism that comes Gill's way is because T20 cricket. But I think one day also, he's also a good contender, both youngsters vying for the spot. So maybe Gill could be that guy, not disputing that. But I think the point everyone was trying to make was that here's a guy who's got a 200 and an attacking 200 at that in a series where you didn't do well. So it's not that everything else or everyone was getting runs and you were winning easily. Not all of that. So he gets a chance, but maybe in 6-8 months to come you realize that no, Gill is more consistent, gets more, and then you stick by
Gill has the temperament for the ODI game far better than maybe Ishan Kishan does.
Yeah, like,
See,
I'm
that's
not
the
passing
only
a judgment, but I'm saying we will get to know in the next few months. But I don't think anyone is
very
ready.
clear, I think, by Rohit Sharma that they do plan to persist with Shubman Gill and try him out. Yes, he acknowledged the fact that Ishan got to a double 100 and he of all people knows how difficult it is to get to a double 100, and he said that on record. But he also said that we are here to try out other people as well.
He won't realize how difficult it is to.
He never got dropped.
and he got it. And he's got it.
Career changed.
And he's got it more than anybody else in the history of the game.
See,
So
if you
maybe
want
he
to-
thinks it's pretty easy.
If you want to look at Shubman Gill, West Indies series average of 102,
They're
strike
very
rate of 102. No, I'm just looking at series by series average.
Huh.
Last 4 series that he had. India and Zimbabwe averaged of 122 and 120 strike rate. South Africa average of 26, strike rate of 88. In New Zealand, 83.72 was his strike rate, 54 average. So okay, Shubman Gill has not.
His
done
numbers are
anything. Yeah.
good.
I would have anyways, to be very honest, I would have anyways gone with Shubman Gill at the top. Because
Ahead of Ishan.
Yeah, yesterday also we were discussing and you wanted KL to open.
Yeah.
But Ishan in the middle order then?
I don't know.
No, how would you fit? Where is the spot?
That's
in
the
middle?
problem,
Sky
no.
can't fit in
But
there.
then
now.
It's a
keep the wickets for
situation
you then.
created
Yeah.
by the team management.
Yes.
Where you're not playing the best player at the right position. KL Rahul is a makeshift wicket keeper. For God's sake, you are playing international cricket, and this is an Indian team which has so much of talent that there was a time when you were fielding 2 Indian teams at a given point in time. One would be playing in England,
Sri Lanka.
one would be playing in
Sri Lanka.
Ireland, Sri Lanka, or somewhere or the other. And here you have a makeshift wicket keeper batsman.
In fact, I would say he's a makeshift number 5 as well, because previously
Yes,
when he used to
yes.
bat, he would bat at 3 or 4.
Absolutely.
But now 3 Kohli's there and Shreyas is made for his own, so you need him in the 11. He's in at 5.
He can't open also.
Exactly.
But why are you guys cribbing? I can't tell you. Now, the good thing is, Rohit Sharma had a chance between Ishan and Shubman.
Don't get me the Mumbai Indians angle. Huh?
If he was going to go anywhere, he could have gone with his Mumbai Indian teammate.
By the way,
But he went with Shubman Gill.
not
He also
about-
had a chance to go between Shreyas Iyer and Surya Kumar Yadav. Where did he go? He didn't go with his Mumbai Indian teammate. He went with who he thought is better. So credit where credit is due. He's actually dropped. And by the way, if he had picked these 2 guys, nobody would have questioned also. Because as I said, they are in contention.
But you know,
whether it is
He dropped one Mumbai
it's
cup
very-
for another Mumbai cup.
but it's very.
no, but Mumbai Indian teammate, Mumbai Indians ahead. Now, how many times did he play for Mumbai?
He's played quite a significant.
A bit easy playing right now.
No. How can he play?
Rohit Sharma.
How
But
can he
then-
play?
No, but
So who comes first, Mumbai or Mumbai Indians?
Indian team.
India.
That you have changed.
No, I'm saying it's very easy to say that I can make him understand because the kind of camaraderie he would share
Yeah.
with Ishan Kishan and Surya Kumar Yadav. Maybe he doesn't share the same rapport. I'm saying with a Shreyas Iyer or KL Rahul. I think the Mumbai Indians players, Ishan Kishan and Suryakumar Yadav, they would be more disheartened, considering that here's our captain. He is leading us in the IPL. He is leading us in the Indian team also, and then we are the ones, despite scoring runs.
It's like that MS Dhoni story. Who was telling that day?
Bikes.
Bikes.
Not bikes. Who said Jadeja or someone he was screaming at or whatever.
Chahar.
So said now because you are dear to me. That is why. So same way. You can tell you are dear to me, guys.
It is easier to say this that
I can make you guys understand.
Exactly. Tomorrow, maybe Rohit would say that I know these guys very well. I can make them understand. For me, to make them understand is better. But is this a decision taken by Rohit Sharma or Rahul Dravid to play KL Rahul at number 5?
See, in cricket generally, it's always the captain who takes the final call. Coaches are
Consulted.
Yeah, they are behind this. I mean, look at Ravi Shastri. Ravi Shastri, the captain, would have been different. When Ravi Shastri was coach, he was always a step behind
But Ravi
Virat
Shastri
Kohli.
was handpicked by Virat Kohli.
No, but had to be a step behind Rahul Dravid. When he was a captain, I covered a lot of his cricket. Rahul Dravid is Rahul Dravid. Now he's coach. He's interviewing Suryakumar Yadav at the end of the day's play also. He's mellowed down. He's a coach. He understands he has to take a step back. He's not the Rahul Dravid when he was a player. So in cricket, player is the boss. Captain is the boss.
It also depends on the personality that you have.
Yes.
Rahul Dravid and Ravi Shastri are two different personalities. Virat Kohli and
Whatever
Rohit
you
Sharma.
are, but you had to be a step
Also,
behind.
No, but with that,
The captain.
with the Kohli Shastri era, we were sure of one thing, that both coach captain were on the same page. Are we sure?
How do you know that
Not
they were on the
always,
same page?
Not always.
Yes,
On-
and were they on the same page by actually both agreeing on one matter, or just be on the same page because you have no option but to be on the same page? You have to look at that also. It's like, I'm telling you, Harshit, let's make this video this way, and both of us sit and agree, and this is how it's going to be made. How do you know that you're only agreeing because I'm telling you to agree, or genuinely you and me both agree and you're doing it? So we don't know.
Exactly.
A lot of things.
And I thought Ravi Shastri was more of a man manager.
Yes, and which he did a great job, by the way. He's a fantastic
and
man.
Rahul Dravid is a coach, not that Ravi Shastri wasn't a thinking coach,
Yeah.
but Rahul Dravid is a thinking coach who has his ideas and he tries to implement them also. So I think KL Rahul has a lot to do with Rahul Dravid also. KL Rahul's inclusion here at the expense of Sanju Samson in the squad, and KL Rahul at the expense of Suryakumar Yadav or Nishan Kishan in the 11 has a lot to do with Rahul Dravid.
So if I'm Rohit Sharma, assuming what you're saying is the fact, and there's nothing wrong. See, when somebody says that because of Rahul Dravid or whatever, it's not something that he gets him extra Diwali mithai like Siddharth has got from Bhopal. It's not like that. It's just that any coach or captain sees potential in one player more than the other. And I'm not saying that there is any vested interest there. He could be right or wrong. It's just how you view, and it's always happened in the history of sport. It's like that. If you're a football manager, cricket manager, anything, you keep playing one player. Zidane kept playing Benzema, where everyone thought that he's not good enough, till such time that Benzema really did do well. So that's a belief that one person has. So again, what he is saying is that maybe he has belief. But my point is, what stops Rohit Sharma?
KL Rahul is not a spring chicken. He is not a youngster
anymore. But I'm saying,
anymore.
what stops the captain who, at the end of the day, in a game like cricket, where captain is the boss, everyone knows. It's an unwritten rule in cricket. End of the day, no matter who or whatever stature of the coach be, it's the captain who will take a call at the end. It's his decision. That's how the sport has functioned. Just the opposite of football, where no matter if you're David Beckham, you'll still get a juta from Alex Ferguson on the face. David Beckham was a massive star.
Or if you're a Ballon d'Or winner, you don't get played. If
you will sit out.
Exactly.
It's
We
an
saw it
unwritten
at
rule.
this World Cup.
Similarly, in cricket, it's the captain, Vasu. So if there is some insistence on the part of the coach, if you're captain, you'll say no, sorry, I will go with him, and I don't think captain, and I think that coach will understand, because at one point he was captain.
And majority of the team was against him.
Yeah, but he played the ones that he wanted to.
We're talking about Rahul Dravid, no?
Yeah, but he played the team that he liked. He took decisions. He took that. It wasn't in consultation with the coach. He decided that we need to
Declare.
draw
But from
a
Rohit,
game or declare at that time, not draw, declare.
from
at that time.
Rohit's perspective, just want to understand, he's thrown under the bus two in-form players. You're talking about a Surya Kumar Yadav and Ishan Kishan, for two players who we've been debating upon for the last half an hour or so. What could be the thinking there? I'm just trying to get
Not
my
for
head around
Surya
that.
Kumar. Surya Kumar has not done well in ODIs. He's in T20
Okay, I said in-form players.
But
Again,
mixing formats.
sort of, but again, when you're on song in one format and the kind of innings that he played just the last time around, what is stopping you from taking that leap of faith in a Surya Kumar Yadav?
No, so again, see both ways you could argue, na. Let's say he's gone with. I would also play Surya Kumar Yadav on form, but then how do you drop
Shreyas Iyer.
Shreyas Iyer? You cannot, right? He has been the most, and I think Rohit said this. But then by that same logic, then you should also gone with Ishan instead of Shubman. I'm just saying you can't have one logic here for one player and the other.
Different strokes for different folks.
Achha, are we sure that KL Rahul is not playing the New Zealand series?
Well, he was supposed to take.
He was saying
He
that
was-
he's taking
You
break.
said that he was getting married in
January.
during this series in against Sri
Yes,
Lanka.
but now he is getting married. But now they're saying New Zealand series.
No, he was never getting married during the Sri Lanka series.
Okay.
But what about the invitation that came for him?
What invitation?
You got the invitation.
Now you tell me, is he getting married during the New Zealand series?
January he's getting married. Now
But
whether
that time you said Sri Lanka series is going to make.
that was what was reported.
Where was it being reported?
Multiple platforms.
Acha, now forget what has been. Now I want to know. Is he available?
Yes. Now you tell me, is he available for the New Zealand series?
Marriage and all, not commenting on
It's not about marriage. It's irrespective whether he is getting married or not. I'm saying, is he available for the New Zealand series?
I hope he's available. I hope he is.
I think he's not. I think
Are
now
you,
he's.
are
gonna
you
get
trying to
married.
say that he shouldn't get married and make himself available for the New Zealand series?
Ideal word
Marriage
is
so hoti rahegi, you know. He's
हाँ, but हाँ, the Nick Knox is a key series भी तो होती रहेगी. It does happen a lot.
so much
No,
cricket.
but
I mean,
you tell me one thing now today, just in case, if you would have given an opportunity to Surya Kumar Yadav to bat at number in the middle order, and if he would have scored runs in this ODI series, okay, KL Rahul is just in case if he is not available for the New Zealand series, then you would have continued with Surya Kumar Yadav in that middle order.
yes.
Then in case he would have scored runs in that series too, then what do you do with a KL Rahul?
Then you say he's the wicketkeeper batsman. You can still get him in the 11.
Then who sits out? Shreyas.
No, some wicketkeeper.
Get a wicketkeeper to open.
But then you'll
Get
have
a regular wicketkeeper to open then.
Maybe they
Shubman
make
sits out, Ishan
they
comes
make
in.
the part-time
Exactly.
wicketkeeper to open.
KL comes in.
That's
na,
what I'm
he
saying. You
scores
know,
runs.
if he would have scored runs in this in both these series, Surya Kumar Yadav, and then you imagine, KL Rahul is not part of your T20 setup. KL Rahul is not part of your ODI setup too. And this is one player who was leading the Indian team just a few weeks ago. Suddenly, from being the captain, not today, he's not even the vice captain of this
Yes.
Indian team. Yeah. I'm sure he also
that-
is feeling
in that
those.
case then
insi-
Ishan comes into the picture because you don't have a keeper otherwise in the team.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what.
Else, you do one thing, you give him one final chance. KL Rahul, the only place that where we can where you can bat is to open.
That's what I
Because
said.
now we don't want to change anything with regards to Surya Kumar Yadav's position in the middle order. So the only place where KL Rahul can bat is to open the innings. Now he has competition with Ishan Kishan, he has competition with Shubman Gill. Ruturaj.
Shubman automatically goes out of competition, right? Because you don't have a keeper then in the 11. Shubman automatically is not there in the picture. It's between Ishan and Rahul. Then if you go on and
Not
say that,
automatically.
but who
you
else
would
then
need a
keeps you wickets?
Keeper then.
Then you're
Get a
again
wicket
chopping and
keeper.
changing.
Then there is no spot available. Mr. Shekhar says, morning all. He says, no Shaheen, Naseem, Rauf, weak Sri Lanka in a bilateral.
Wedding leave.
wedding leave.
Wedding.
Okay.
Summing things up for KL Rahul. in
Yeah,
essence.
exciting days for KL.
Then we have to
Acha.
face tough bowlers.
Yeah,
We have to face
Ah, okay. So exciting days for KL. But why is Nikhil sir hell bent on persisting with a proven choker? Due to poor vision of Dravid, he was a horrible choice for captaincy.
I agree. Not the choker part.
You spent 20 minutes talking about
Not the choker part. I'm sure he must have done something good
To be
KL
there.
Rahul, to be where he is at the moment. If captain and coach, they are fighting for him in the selection committee meetings with the selectors. If the coach insists that he should go to New Zealand and lead the Indian team there, I'm sure there must be something in him that has taken him from where he was to where he is today. So not the choker part, but yes, I think this could be perhaps the last opportunity for him to save his.
So we
white
have
ball
a contrary opinion also. So you're saying if a T20 performer can be considered in all three formats, why won't the
young
Gen Next focus on IPL or T20? Surya failed in England, West Indies, New Zealand ODIs, scored a century in New Zealand and England.
But in T20s.
In T20.
In
That's the
T20.
20,
Yeah. Rahul never had a bad run at number 5 in ODI.
Yes,
Yes.
that's a fact.
He averages 49
That's a fact.
So
at number 5.
That's a fact.
But on the same side, when you talk about these numbers, you can't forget the numbers that we just put out recently. Just about a while back, the numbers were put out 11
Yeah.
innings.
but that was
averaging just
Well, KL
27.
Rahul opened the innings against Australia at home, the Test series.
yeah.
Yes.
Who else is going?
No, I'm just asking. I thought maybe Rohit and Shubman. Gill.
Shubman Gill.
Shubman
I'm
Gill.
just
I think
asking. I
KL
don't know.
I think KL will.
KL was leading you in the recent Test series. So
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bumrah.
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. I'm saying Bumrah was the one of captain in England.
In England.
One of us alone.
Then he was injured at that
Injured.
time, KL Rahul.
He was injured. COVID, I think he got.
No, that hernia sports.
Remember he
hernia.
had that post IPL that long.
Oh yeah.
Sports
Sports
hernia.
hernia, then COVID. Double whammy.
Who will be the vice captain in that series against Australia? KL.
No,
Hardik.
not Hardik. Yeah.
See, at
Maybe
least
Bumrah, but he's not also available.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Rishabh is also not there.
Yes.
Well, I want to take Bahar Ali from Pakistan is saying, if Indian management
Stop
doesn't
somewhere.
play Surya and Ishan Kishan in ODIs, they ruk jao. Then both the players
Give them to
give them to us. Not playing Surya doesn't make sense. Rohit and Rahul. See, you got a valid point. He's saying if Surya
That's
cannot
the
be
viewpoint
played,
from across the border. That is
If
from
Surya
Pakistan.
cannot be played, you're not going to use him. Give it to us. And it's, by the way, that's a Pakistani perspective. I say, ask any Australian, Kiwi, any country that Surya Kumar Yadav is sitting. If it was franchise cricket,
Yeah.
He'd be a hot free.
yeah,
Exactly.
they would like take him.
Vice captain Pujara.
Like the Bangladesh series. Huh?
Yeah.
That could be. Yeah, that could be an option.
No, yeah.
Yeah, that could.
Because if KL Rahul is the vice captain should at least be assured of a place in the playing 11. I'm saying, is KL Rahul assured of his place? See, selectors must have thought
Virat Kohli is assured.
No, Virat in test, yeah.
Vice captain.
No, not vice captain. See, he's given up his captaincy. He can't take it back.
Nobody wants to.
This is vice captaincy.
No, vice captaincy is too small a position
New
for
role.
Virat Kohli now.
New old role.
New old role.
So at least he should, because
See,
that
KL
was the reason why selectors didn't name KL Rahul the vice captain, no? Because they thought that maybe KL Rahul may or may not play in the 11, but then selector or the team
KL
management
will be a
had,
certainty for Australia. Who's the keeper?
Yeah, even I think he
Who
will.
will be your keeper? You don't have a keeper in the Australia series. KL is the
no,
only
KS Bharat will come.
Shikhar Bharat.
Shrikar
Yeah,
Bharat.
they can't have a makeshift keeper.
For Test matches,
What?
No chance. KS
Shikhar
Bharat will
Bharat.
have to come. Yeah.
From the fire
Such a
straight to
big
the frying
series.
pan. From the fire
Such a
straight
big
to the frying
series.
pan.
Oof, yeah. He times it now.
Poor guy.
What poor guy.
Oh, Ishan.
Shrikar Bharat. If he's there.
It's like times well in the-
Yes. This is.
Ishan collected the ball, you missed that.
You have Ishan
Poor
Kishan,
boy.
you have KS Bharat, Most likely KS Bharat should be there.
Riddhiman Saha?
Yeah.
The return of Saha.
Tripura.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ishwaran's not a keeper.
See, his keeping is never an issue.
I think he does.
Abhimanyu
think he does.
Ishwaran.
Think he
Have
does.
you, in fact, he was played ahead of Rishabh Pant only and only because of his keeping.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
What about Abhimanyu Ishwaran?
No.
Because he
Does he keep?
I think he does.
He was in the IPL at least. He was there in the wicket-keeper bat category.
Oh.
and he played in the India versus Bangladesh series recently also. So. And he's been there as your reserves backup for a
Well, let's call it
years.
emerging player.
Emerging.
He has a ground named after him.
Yes.
Father-
His
father's
father.
name.
Yes.
Ah,
his
so,
father.
but the ground is named
And he
after
played-
him.
He scored a
Na?
century. I
He
guess.
played also on that.
No, I think he scored a century in that.
Yes. Just about a week.
No silly point, I don't think. What do you think? Jhanvi's 90 odd runs against South Africa.
Mridul Krishna, I agree. I had pointed that out. 93-50 he made against South Africa. Before that, 200 he hit against Bangladesh.
Anyways.
Chalo.
Yep.
Chandresh
Match has
Singh.
started.
Ishwaran does not keep, yaar.
Does not. That's what I was saying. Yeah. Come on, yeah.
Wicket keeper batsman, he was there.
Thank you,
Slotted in
Chandresh.
that.
Thank you for listening.
No, he's a regular listener.
I know.
Yesterday he called me in the night saying you were being very naughty
Naughty.
on the show.
The naughtiest person or the naughtiest journalist that I have
Is
ever came across is.
But he doesn't do it on air, na.
No,
He
he
does it on
does. He
phone.
does a lot of this kind. In fact, he's very sarcastic while doing his shows, and when I remember he's gotten me into
Trouble.
also at times. And I should remember one Australia series.
Bharat is saying Upendra Yadav.
Okay. Upendra Yadav.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
See you.
See you in
Vanakkam.
the big